this stick comes out of this bottle, even though there's a nut and bolt going through it. Right now, we're gonna figure out how to get the stick out of the bottle without breaking the glass. Also in this bottle, there's a ball in there. That's a wooden ball and a curved piece of metal that kind of looks like a nail, but isn't. All right, let's solve it. The first thing I notice is the stick also has another hole going through it right there, and there is no nut and bolt going through that. I also notice that there's a little space here between the stick and the bottle. So I don't know what's gonna happen, but I'm gonna try blowing into the bottle and seeing if that dislodges something. No, and maybe there's a hole. There's no hole in the stick, but maybe we can use the extra hole there in the stick to line up the ball. All right, so now we've got the ball balancing on the stick, and that's not gonna help us do anything, right? This, the ball, it could be an important part of the puzzle, but also sometimes when people make puzzles like this, they put in red herrings. So there's a chance like the metal stick does something, but the ball doesn't do anything. I bet, look at this. I bet we could get the stick, if we can move the ball out of the way, there, we can get the stick coming out of the tube, coming out of that lip of the bottle, because there is enough space in here to get that metal stick out. I think with, I think we can get the stick out by rotating here. You can see that stick is already starting to come out of the bottle as we rotate it. Maybe I should do it the other end. I've been doing the curved end. Oh, look at that, we just flipped it around. All right, so now we've got the bigger piece of it. This is the straight end, and we'll see if we can get that out of the bottle. And maybe once we get that out, we can use that as a tool to get the rest out. Maybe if we take it out, we can use this to unscrew that nut and that bolt. So, right now, it should be enough space to go through, but it is not. Maybe I can pound it through using the nut and the bolt there as a hammer to try to get this through. That is not working. We're gonna do it. I'll say, it's very difficult because to get the stick out, you've gotta somehow unscrew the nut and bolt. But to unscrew it, you need a wrench, and this is the wrench, but we can't get the wrench out. Could the ball be a wrench, or is there some way to use a wrench in the bottle without actually touching it from the outside? Let's see. Oh, okay. Look, the ball can also be used as a wrench. If I just twist there, then the ball might position itself where it gets wedged in between the glass. And then if I rotate the stick, yeah, see? The nut might come off that way. But every time I do that, yeah, it's not rotating the nut off the bolt, it's just rotating the metal ball, which isn't helping us. Okay, so we gotta get the ball to stop rotating when I rotate the stick. And maybe, maybe we can use the metal nail thing to hold that ball against the bottle. If I get this going perpendicular to the neck of I want to get the metal piece here to be going this way, and that could block the ball as I rotate the stick and use the ball as a wrench. There we go. So now, really we need the ball on top of the stick, like that. Okay. So now if I twist the stick, will that unscrew the bolt? Now that the ball is still going there, the stick needs to be on the bottom of the ball, really. All right, there we go. Now look at that. Now we've got the ball. It's resting on the stick, so it doesn't have the curve of the top. It was resting on the stick. Let's see. Let's put this back here. We drop the ball in, drop the stick down. Okay, it's resting there. Now, if we turn the stick, will that act like a wrench? Let's see, is this working? Oh, I think it is. Yeah. Yeah, so each time I move the stick like this, it'd be better if the ball could be on top of the nail. But every time I do that, I can see it's going a couple of millimeters. Huh. Let's see, am I turning the right way? Righty to, oh, I'm going the wrong way. That's what it is. It was turning, but it was tightening. So this is the right technique, but it's righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. So now if I do it on this side, right? Righty-tighty, lefty-loosey. Yeah, so I want to be going counterclockwise. Oh no, I got it on there probably too tight. Because I was, oh, there. That's totally working. Look at that. Each time I turn, it's going like a centimeter. Can you see that? Can you see that unscrewing itself? Yeah, this is working perfect. Now look how much progress we've made. That used to be flush with the metal stick, but now it's a centimeter off. So it did, that's amazing. That's the hardest thing. It used the ball and it used the metal stick, and little by little, oh, it's coming off. It better come off. If this doesn't work, I don't know what will. But look at that. We got it almost all the way down. There's just sometimes when something seems impossible, you just want to give up. And I was ready to give up on this puzzle. I'm like, this is not possible because there's no wrench the outside. But just by moving the things around in there, we have done it. So, the point is, we should not give up, even when stuff seems impossible. This seems impossible right now, because as the nut moves farther and farther away from the ball, it's getting harder and harder to unscrew. Gosh, I'm realizing now that once you solve this puzzle, there's no way to really put it back together. This is a one-time puzzle. It was pretty expensive. Now it's getting harder, where you gotta get it sort of in the corner, but look how close we are. We're almost there. Come on. I should have saved my not give up speech until I was done. It's pretty much done. It'd be so funny if somehow the ball was just short enough that you couldn't get it all the way out this way. That would be a dirty, dirty trick. But it will go. Come on. Okay. It's so close. Look how far we've come. Okay. Yep. All right, it's teetering. It's almost off. It's almost off. Yep. Just one or two more screws. There's one, there's two. Come on. I can feel it wants to come off. It's barely hanging on there and it's wobbling. Come on. Look at that. How is it still on? It's like there's a magnet in there. We've got to have that off by now. Okay, we did it. We got the nut off the bolt. So now, is there enough space? The bolt drops and, woo!